It's been a little dry the last little while here on the Free Agent Frenzy. We don't lie to our viewers. We know you're smart. We know what's going on. So that's why we brought back, by popular demand, or just by the idea that we've pretty much run out of ideas.
We've built the board.
Plinko. Yeah, we spent a lot of money on this Plinko board. I think we used it during Trade Center, maybe debuted it during the Free Agent Frenzy next year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Next
year would be seeing into the future. We ripped this off. The Price is Right. They haven't sued us yet, so we're going to continue along. So here's the deal. Marty and MJ are our contestants for Plinko. I'm going to drop the Plinko chip, and whatever lands, I'm going to ask a question. They have to make the argument for whatever lands, and then the other guy will make the counter argument. As you can see, Sid and McDavid. So my question is this. Captain Canada for the Olympics in 2026. Who should be captain? Crosby once again, perhaps the obvious answer. Or is it time to pass the torch to McDavid? I'm going to climb the Tower of Death and drop the Plinko chip and McDavid, make the case.
McDavid, Captain Canada, makes a ton of sense. It's actually a pretty easy case to make. Marty, who's the best player in the world?
It is Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid's the best player in the world. Yep. Who scored the overtime winner last time Canada played best on best? Who's the guy who's going to be counted on to do more than anybody else on the ice as a forward in this tournament? Connor McDavid. And so Connor McDavid is, I'm making the case that you can be, yes, I understand Sidney Crosby's got a great resume. You don't need to replace him. Crosby can be an assistant. McDavid can be the face and the player of this team. He wins. Last time he played for Canada, he won. He's the captain.
There's an old saying that says, why change something that isn't broken?
I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it's the statement. There we go.
Thank you for correcting it and make sure that I got it right.
You did the French version.
Listen, Sidney Crosby was the captain of the Four Nations, right?
Yeah.
They won gold. Mm-hmm. How many Olympic golds does Sidney Crosby have?
He's got a couple.
He's got a couple.
Yeah.
He's got a World Cup. Yep. He's got a World Juniors.
Yep.
He's got 3 cups.
So McDavid. Yep.
Okay, but McDavid doesn't have any of the other stuff, right? So this is your captain. This is the guy that led you there. If it ain't broken, you don't need to fix it. It's not broken, don't fix it.
Except the last time Sidney Crosby captained Canada, they lost to Denmark. Time for a change.
Oh, there you go, the world champion.
He knew he was going to get that last jab in.
That was good. He had that ready.
That doesn't count. I didn't say how many world championships does he have. It doesn't count.
Plinko question number 2. On the heels of Canadians winning the playoff MVP in both the NHL and the NBA, whose playoff run was more impactful? Conn Smythe winner Sam Bennett or NBA Finals MVP, fresh new contract, $285 million for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Gino Reda. The legend is going to come in and drop.
Puck.
He has the honor. They're up top. They're up top.
Up top? Okay.
Oh, Gino will drop the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Sam Bennett. Plinko.
Oh, there it is.
Just there.
All right.
You ready, boys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Make the
dealer's choice.
Wild card. You get to go.
You know what? I'm a hockey guy, so I'm going to go with Sam Bennett. Look, he had 15 goals in the playoffs.
Yes.
4 more than the next closest, which was 11. He was the Conn Smythe. He was second in hits. He did everything for his team, played in all situations. And look, maybe it was unexpected, right? Because we all thought Draisaitl, McDavid, Tkachuk, Bobrovsky, Barkov, Reinhardt, whatever. Sam Bennett was a guy, unbelievable beard, probably the best beard of the playoffs. I think for that alone, he is my MVP.
I appreciate what you're trying to do here, Marty. But this is so easy. It's the Shai just won the regular season MVP.
Yeah.
The conference final MVP. The finals MVP. They won the championship. He just completed the most successful basketball season of any Canadian ever. And oh yeah, I just signed a near $300 million contract. While Sam Bennett was great.
Right.
What SGA just did was historically great for a basketball player in Canada. It's really not that close.
Okay, if Tyrese had been there, Indiana probably wins, and Shai doesn't have his championship.
If Stuart Skinner would have stopped more pucks, then perhaps Connor McDavid
Who
would have.
said boo? He's booing me from there.
Oh, it's He's still on the show.
The nosebleeds over
Where
there.
did you come from?
Yeah.
You guys are doing a great job, but the true heroes of the segment are the 2 guys who come crawling in and change things. You've already seen they've changed it to the 3rd question. If you're paying attention, you might know that we have a question involving Auston Matthews and Matthew Tkachuk. And this is one of those ones that's never going to happen. But if Team Canada could add one American to its roster for the Olympics, would you want Matthew or Matthews? Gino, is Gino still up there?
Craig's behind you.
Craig Button, ladies and gentlemen, to drop the last Plinko chip. All right. Does a great job. Does a great job.
Here we go.
Team Canada, they do a great job.
They were line mates with the National Team Development Program, Matthews and
Tkachuk.
Just drop the Plinko. No, we have no time for soliloquies.
Well, O says that we got to get a little more time in here, so here we go.
Craig Button's on his way to Italy to watch Bruce Springsteen as soon as the show's done. It's Auston Matthews.
Well, okay, I'm going to go with Auston Matthews. Obviously, 401 goals. I mean, he is the best goal scorer in the National Hockey League when you give him a puck. And if he could play, imagine if he played with Connor McDavid on that line, what that would look like, right? If you put them together and you say, Connor, just find number 34 and he will put it in the back of the net. I think that would be deadly. So, yeah, I'm taking Auston Matthews because as a goaltender, I fear the guy that can score, and he can score better than anybody else in the league.
In a short tournament, it's as much about coming together and caring about each other and the results as it is about getting a few more goals. And Matthew Tkachuk does that better than anyone. If you could transplant his American pride to Canadian passion, is there a more Canadian kind of player and attitude and energy and vibe than Matthew Tkachuk, whether he's playing hurt or not, to rally a group and try to get it done in the biggest moment? I think Matthew Tkachuk would go a long way. Canada's got plenty of goals. They need a little more heart.
Well, Canada's got the heart. They got Bennett. You added Tom Wilson to that group, Brad Marchand. They got all of those guys. They don't need another guy that just brings grit. They need somebody that can score, and Matthews could do it.
It's rare to concede anything, but I would have picked Auston.
I have a feeling that the Plinko dropper is going to come in with his veto.
Vetoing again?
No, I'm not vetoing anything. I'm just saying you talked about Canadian heart. Well, where do you think he gets it from? It's from his mother, Chantel.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Boom.
Well done.
Mic drop, walks down the stairs. That's what Craig does. We hope you enjoyed Plinko. You can let us know if we should kill the Plinko segment going forward or make it an annual staple here on the Free Agent Frenzy. We'll take a break here and back with hopefully some more signings. Still an hour and 20 minutes to go here on the show.